Have you ever had a door slam in your face, and then later you realize that door saved you from a room you never belonged in? Rejection feels like a sting, sure, but under Stoic light it is closer to a compass. It points, it trims, it redirects. It strips away the illusions that were never serving you. Picture Marcus Aurelius sitting quietly while chaos swirls outside the palace walls. He is not bargaining with fate. He is practicing command of the only territory that is truly his, the mind and the choices that flow from it. That is the game. Not control of other people, not control of outcomes, only control of response. So you get ignored, passed over, ghosted, dismissed. The first urge is to react, to fire back, to hunt for explanations. But the Stoic move is different. Breathe. Let the emotional wave roll past, and notice what remains when the surge fades. You will find something solid under your feet, your principles and your aims. That quiet floor is where the real leverage lives. Silence can become a tool, not a sulk, not a trap, a clean boundary. You honor your time, you honor your work, and you stop feeding situations that do not feed you back. When you step out of the tug of war, the rope falls to the ground. Suddenly there is no contest to win, there is only your path to walk. Detachment is not pretending nothing hurts. Detachment is refusing to let hurt choose your next move. Name the feeling, let it breathe, then give it a seat in the balcony while you return to the stage. You are the actor and the director. The feeling is an audience member. It may clap or boo, but it does not rewrite the script. Now take that energy that wanted to chase and pour it into something that stacks. Learn a new craft, ship a small project, finish the chapter you keep postponing. Offer help without demanding notice. You are not performing to win someone back. You are building to win yourself over. Results have a way of speaking for you, and they never raise their voice. There is a quiet confidence that appears when you stop auditioning for approval. You walk into rooms a little taller. You talk less and say more. You value your attention like currency, and you invest it where returns compound. People feel that. Some lean in, some fall off. Either way, your center holds. If you must interact with those who overlook you, keep it respectful and brief. Let the conversation ride on rails. No edge, no neediness, no drama. You can be warm without being entangled, kind without being consumed. Courtesy is not surrender, it is self-command. Rejection often hides a reroute. A closed door is not always a verdict. Sometimes it is a guardrail keeping you from a cliff. You will only see that if you keep moving your feet. New places, new people, new skills. Try the class you think you are not ready for. Join the group that makes you a little nervous. Volunteer for a task that forces you to stretch. Each step thickens the skin and sharpens the aim. There is also value in celebration, even while rebuilding. Go experience life. Share a meal with friends who want to listen. Walk a new neighborhood. Touch the world that still says yes to you, because there is far more yes around you than the single no that is renting extra space in your head. Guard your inner conversation. Do not turn one person's silence into a story about your worth. That is a sloppy kind of alchemy that turns gold into dust. You can acknowledge the bruise and still refuse the lie. The Stoic filter is simple. What belongs to me is my judgment and my action. What does not belong to me, I release. If you feel tempted to broadcast your struggle to win sympathy, pause. Not every wound needs an audience. Heal in private, build in public. Calm posture, clean work, steady progress. Your life starts to read like a proof. Clear steps shown, no theatrics required. Sometimes the boldest play is to act as if the slight does not exist. Not out of spite, out of sanity. Focus is a scarce resource. Every minute spent chasing cold attention is a minute not spent creating warm opportunities. Choose the field where your effort actually moves the score. You will notice something else as you practice this. Empathy grows, not bitterness. The person who overlooked you is probably wrestling with their own fear and fog. You can wish them well without making yourself available to be ignored twice. Strong boundaries and soft eyes can live in the same face. When momentum returns, demonstrate value through outcomes. Start the initiative others only talk about. Polish the skill that quietly raises the ceiling on everything you do. Share your process for the benefit of your circle, not to earn applause, to build a rising tide. Status becomes a side effect of usefulness. Do not beg for attention. Invite collaboration by being the kind of person collaboration loves. Reliable, curious, generous with credit, stingy with excuses. People remember how you make the work feel. If you bring calm, clarity, and results, rooms will start to open on their own. And keep some joy in the engine. Fun is not a distraction from seriousness. Fun is rocket fuel for resilience. Laugh with friends. Play the game that resets your nervous system. Create for no reason other than the delight of making something that did not exist yesterday. A lighter soul carries heavier loads. If you catch yourself slipping back into rumination, do something physical. Lift, run, stretch, clean the space you live in. Order outside leads to order inside. Small controllable wins make the mind remember it still has levers to pull. Above all, protect your dignity. You do not need to chase what does not choose you. You do not need to explain yourself to every critic. You do not need to bleed to prove you can heal. You can nod, wish them a good day, and keep walking. The road is long and you have things to build. Here is the Stoic loop in plain words. Notice the sting, name it, breathe, act on your principles, repeat. No fireworks, no speeches, just consistent choices that harden the edges and soften the ego. Over time, the same moments that used to crush you start to polish you instead. One day you will look back and realize that the closed door was not an ending. It was an edit. The scene runs cleaner now. Your supporting cast is stronger. Your lines land with more weight. And the silent parts, the spaces between actions, say the most. So when rejection visits again, and it will, smile a little. You have a playbook now. Choose calm. Choose boundaries. Choose the next honest step. Let your life answer questions your mouth never has to. That is real power. That is real freedom. Stay steady. Build quietly. Walk forward. Stay stoic. If this message gave you something to think about, don't keep it to yourself. Share it so others can carry this wisdom too. And if you're ready for more tools to rise higher, hit like, subscribe, and join us here at Ascendex Awaken. Together, we grow.